Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys on how to program the remote start portion for your truck once you have done the remote start upgrade for your vehicle. So once you have installed the hood ajar switch and gotten your new remote start key fob, which is the ×2 button as you can see there, I'll show you guys in AlfaOBD how to enable the functions so you can utilize the upgrade that you have installed. If you haven't installed the actual physical parts required, it's fairly simple. It's just the hood ajar switch and a new remote fob that you have to program to your vehicle. So currently, as of this video's posting date, AlfaOBD cannot program key fobs for 2018 to 2024 trucks. We're currently working on this. Once it's ready, we'll make an announcement on our channel and our email list if you haven't registered already. For pre-2018 trucks, it could all be done with our software, from programming keys to programming the actual vehicle, accepting the remote start. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys on how to get this done. The demo vehicle is a 2020 Rebel. The steps are going to be the same if you have anything before 2024 all the way down to 2013. AlfaOBD currently can't program the remotes for 2018 plus because there is a different gateway required for these vehicles. So once that is ready, as we're actively working on it as of this posting, we will make it known across our social media, YouTube channel, and email list. And we'll also make a full video tutorial on how to do so. So for the time being, in order to get this remote, you either have to go to a locksmith, a mobile one that comes to your place, or you could go to the dealer. So now we're going to start with the programming portion. What you're going to need is our AlfaOBD reader and the OBD bypass cable. Both of these are available on our website, weekendgarage.com. If your vehicle is 2018 plus, you will need the cable. If your vehicle is before 2018, you will not need the cable. So in our 2018 plus vehicle, we're going to look under the driver's side knee area. We're going to look up. So as we're looking up, this is the module we're trying to pull out. There's no other ones here, so we're going to reach up, press on the quick disconnect right here. Just press down and pull out. Same for the other one. Comes out really easily. These are the two tabs. After that, we're going to grab these two connectors and plug in our cable. They only go in one way, so there's no way to mess this up. After you've made a successful connection, you should see a red light, which means the product is now powered and ready for us to connect. So if you've made the connection correctly, you should see a red light on the AlfaOBD Weekend Garage Reader. We're now ready to do programming on our Android device or Windows. What you want to do next is press the start button on your truck twice. So one time puts it in accessory mode and another time puts it in run. Now that's in run, I'm going to show you guys now that's in run, I'm going to show you guys on your phone on how to connect to it. Then we're going to go ahead and open up our phone or Android device or the Windows, depending on which one you guys are using. I'm going to share my screen right here so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing live. So first, we're going to grab our phone and go into the Bluetooth section on your phone settings. Then we're going to go all the way down and hit scan on the top right or wherever the button is for your phone. Then we're going to see Weekend Garage pop up on the list for available devices. We're going to click on that and hit 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the pin for the reader. And once it disappears from the scan list, you know that it's been moved to the paired list. As we can see on the paired device list on the very top, it is now paired, Weekend Garage. Now we're ready to go into AlfaOBD. Once you get into the app, it'll look something like this. Then we're going to hit the Bluetooth logo on the top left, and then we're going to find Weekend Garage, which is now a paired device. Click on that. It's going to say connected to Weekend Garage. It's going to, usually if it's your first time, it's going to ask, would you like to set this to your default device? You can click yes. Next up, we're going to look for a vehicle, which is a Dodge Ram. Second from the top, select car model. We're going to scroll down. This is a 1500. Select function, body computer. Control unit, we're going to go to our year. This being a 2020. Then we're going to hit connect. You're going to select whatever year your vehicle is. After that, we're going to go on the bottom right, the photo with the car hood open. I'm going to click on that. And then it's going to ask select procedure to start. We're going to click on that. If you've never programmed with AlfaOBD before, we're going to want to scroll down and look for backup vehicle configuration to file. So if you've never programmed before, you want to back up your original copy. We recommend doing this before doing anything, so you have a very original file for your vehicle. After you hit that, you want to hit start. Once it's complete, it's going to say procedure completed. Once you have made a backup, we can begin to program. Next up, if you follow our step-by-step tutorials in the video, you'll never need to restore the backup. And we don't recommend changing things you don't know because it can cause issues with your vehicle. So we're going to go on car configuration change, select option. On the search bar up top, we're going to type remote. Then you're going to see vehicle config 1, remote start present. Click right on that. Scroll down, select value. We're going to hit yes and hit start. Since for my truck, it is already set on yes, it'll say no changes necessary. But if your truck doesn't have remote start, this will enable the feature. So it will now accept your remote's 2x button in order to start your truck. There's one more step to do after this. Once you have completed it, it'll come up in blue letters on the bottom here. It'll say procedure completed. Once it pops up, we're going to go back on vehicle config 1. Click on that. On the search bar, type hood. Then it's going to be CBC config, connector pin 11, hood ajar switch input present. Click on that. Select value, and we're going to hit yes. So once you do that, it'll now enable the hood sensor switch to detect if your hood is open or not for your vehicle, just for safety if someone's working on your truck and it's open and you didn't realize when you're on the back of the truck. When you turn it on, the belt won't suck the clothing or whatever, causing safety hazards for the vehicle. That is why it is a requirement to have the hood ajar switch, just for safety purposes. So once it says procedure completed, these are the steps required to enable your vehicle's modules to accept remote start. In the future, when we can actually program the keys with AlfaOBD, we'll show you the second portion and how to program any fob you want to these trucks. But currently, once again, 2018 plus, we are working on that feature. If your truck is before 2018, you can program the fob onto your truck and do the whole thing at home without going to the dealer or visiting a locksmith in order to program a key with the remote start. So that is all that is required, just these 2 programming steps on AlfaOBD to get this going. Hopefully this gives you guys a better understanding of what is required to make the remote engine start feature work in your Ram truck. As you can see, it's fairly simple and straightforward. Everything you need is on our website. And if you have any questions, you can email us at info@weekendgarage.com where we can help you guys out. Or you can just drop a comment below and other people or us, we will get back to you on that. Let me know what you guys want to see on the next tutorial or upgrade for your truck. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.